Where was your first kiss? Where?
Okay. It was with a girl. Girls are such better kissers. I think I must have been like 13, 14. I was that girl, like, let's play house. I was always like telling my friends that. And that's why I wasn't invited to play at people's houses. So that was like, I was already kissing like a whole bunch of girls. By the time I was 13, 14. My first kiss though, on an official relationship, I was almost 15. Who did I have a crush on growing up? Oh my God. I'm so shy about this. I did have a crush on Prince and Annie Lennox. I can't believe I'm saying this. Because there was just something androgynous about them. I love a woman that's masculine and a man that is feminine. I find that to be really sexy. Who else? That's it. I don't like to I don't like to share that.
It is very
because I feel like I would faint if I meet them at some event and I'm like, oh hi. I was 11 years old when I started dancing. I didn't really get on point until I was like 14. And my point work was quite bad.
No.
Well, I it takes a lot of courage to admit when you don't have the feet. I didn't have the feet. I had the extensions, I had the body, I had the length, but I didn't have the feet. Didn't matter how hard I worked at it. And I did it for 10 years vigorously, sometimes 6 hours a day. Ballet became my therapy, my medicine, my confidant, my solace during a time in my life where we were just going through a lot. My father had passed away when I was 9, and my mom, I guess, went through a really difficult time. There were days in when she sometimes just couldn't get out of bed because she was so sad. And when you're 9, you don't really understand that. But she was always, just so present in our lives and knew enough that she needed to keep us busy so that she can go through whatever it was that she was going through. So, I started ballet when I was 11 and I went in full throttle into it because I needed it. I did want to be a professional dancer. I had a come-to moment when I was around 17, I think I was 18. And I just realized that I wasn't going to shatter that glass ceiling and become like a prima donna. I just knew it. And I didn't have it in me to be in the corps. I feel like if I would have been that passionate, completely passionate, I wouldn't have cared if I danced in front or in the back, as long as I was a part of something that made me happy. Theater was becoming that little by little. When I was on stage dancing, that curiosity of using my voice, that was the only instrument that I wasn't using when I was dancing. And I was just more and more curious about it. So it was a very strategic, but it was the next step. It was a transition that I needed to make, that I wanted to make. I was plugged out of the auditioning scene of young up-and-coming actors in New York City in the late 90s, and that was amazing. I had just been a part of like an episode of Law & Order and some commercials and stuff, and I was auditioning like crazy because the casting directors in New York, they just rock, and when they believe in you, and they call you all the time to put you on tape, and the casting director for Center Stage just kept calling me back, and she knew when Nicholas Heidner was going to be in town, and I was there to meet him. God, you're gonna make me emotional. I really do believe that if you're trained by ballet teachers, you can do anything in life. And to be encouraged at a very young age to have an intimate relationship with your body is so rewarding. And I think, I wish that every family can give that gift to a child. And yes, I do carry myself as a dancer. I am very militant when I approach, experiences and experiments and projects and events in my life. I think from a dancer's sort of point of view. And I'm also very hard on myself. Dancers can be really, really hard on themselves. But that self-discipline, I haven't experienced any sport, any form of art that can teach you that the way that ballet does. I had a wonderful and very easy time wearing heels because I was a dancer. But now I'm 46, so wearing heels can sometimes give me that fear of heights.
What's your secret skill?
I'm a good cook. I'm passionate about food. I can do rice and beans like nobody's business. I am very picky on how people make rice. I tend to judge people by how they make rice. That's a true confession. A lot of movies make me cry. Rust and Bone made me cry
Ah.
a lot. In the middle of the third act, his son is drowning in that frozen little pond.
Yeah.
And he starts punching, because he's a boxer, he starts punching that ice. I remember just trying to punch it with him to get his son. So that but I'm a Gemini and I'm 46 and I'm perimenopausal, so it's not difficult to make me cry.
What are Geminis like?
You know what's so funny? I don't know. I just know that this is who I am. People are always so quick to tell me what they think about Geminis. And I would like to say, if you have something negative to say about Geminis, please keep it to yourself. Because I only know great Geminis, but I've never dated a Gemini. So I'm,
So
I
pick
don't-
up
I
the
can't speak
newspaper
for
that's
that.
sitting there.
Okay. You will find yourself underestimated. You can quietly work to improve, developing your potential and growing your power until eventually you are ready to rule. Yes, I will gracefully accept the title of the Quiet Warrior. Absolutely. I've got here because of that.